I haven't drank all day. But that's only because I'm an adult. What do you think of this little thing? I love this part. I just made this today. Right here.
I can't sit here and watch you kill yourself on Coors'
Yeah.
Lights and Adderall.
Oh, yeah.
I can't sit here and watch you kill yourself on Coors' Lights and Adderall. I can't sit here and watch you kill yourself on Coors' Lights and Adderall. I can't sit here and watch you kill yourself.
I personally have never done Adderall. Have you ever done Adderall? You never have? Can you hear anything on your headphones?
Yeah. Hello?
I don't hear anything on my headphones.
Hello? 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 Am I low?
How bogus is this?
We're on a bogus journey.
Check.
I can hear you.
Oh yeah, yours is loud.
I can hear you.
What a hack job like this is.
What up, stoners?
100%.
Keep on watching
How's yours?
It sounds good.
Yours sounds good. I feel like it's like not as cool as it used to be. It's not as cool as it used to be. Podcasts.
Homosexuality and video games are just some of the reasons
Listen
for
to this
mass shootings. First, homosexuality and video games are just some of the reasons for mass shootings. First, homosexuality and video games are just some of the reasons for mass shootings.
Oh man, that's a good beer.
Homosexuality and video games are just some.
Real quick, just so we can let everybody know we're on their side.
I think it's peaking.
Is it peaking? Not really. You know what it is? It's that fucking fan over there. I'm gonna turn that shit off.
That's what I was thinking.
Jesus Christ.
That's our biggest fan.
Yeah. Exactly. Ugh. So, I'm really excited about this podcast.
Have you heard the news?
They traded the Orioles star pitcher.
Nolan Ryan?
Nolan Ryan.
No.
What's the news?
Jesus is coming.
Yeah. Is he gonna be okay? Whose side is he gonna be on? That's the question.
He's gonna be on the side.
Who's he rooting for?
Jesus.
Jesus is rooting for himself?
Yeah.
That's wild. I just want to clear it up just to let everybody know that I don't know what side our viewers are on. Like I don't know what side they're on. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't know who they voted for. I don't know if they believe in I don't know if they believe in hate crimes. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what our viewers believe.
Yeah.
But I just want them to know that I'm on your side. Without knowing what side you're on.
If you see a cop, give him coffee.
If you see a cop, smile and be civilized. Being civilized goes a long way.
Guess what? If you see a cop and you start yelling, he's gonna shoot your ass. He doesn't care what color you are. If you see a cop and you're like, okay, yeah.
If you see a cop, treat him or her like your like your kindergarten teacher.
Yeah.
And get a good grade. You get what I'm saying, Eli?
If you automatically start yelling at him,
you're gonna go to timeout or get killed. Timeout could be forever. Timeout could just be jail time.
It might be heaven.
Yeah, it might be 7 heaven.
Hey, guns don't kill people. Cops kill people.
Yeah.
too
That's
soon.
what they said about. That's what they said about the Apollo landing.
Apollo?
Apollo 13. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Who was in that? Tom Hanks?
Jim Lolo.
I need to watch that. I need to brush up on my Apollo missions. I find it sad that we never really took the moon serious. You know what I mean?
You know what'd be cool? If there's like an art show of just find out who the best cops were in the police force of Phoenix, and do like 5 paintings of the best cops to tribute them. Not you, but
Like local police officers.
yeah. I'm just throwing this out there as I did an artist could do to just really make a splash.
And then what happens? They come to the show.
Say I'm trying to bridge the gap between art and police. Here's Bob, here's Terry, here's Jim.
So like, so? That's a good idea. So once the bridge is built and cops and artists are one, what do you see?
A mural
Of like a mural of what? Like
of all
what?
the police
Police stuff everywhere.
with artists like
Like,
holding hands.
like I honestly see in the future if cops and artists become one, I see everybody holding guns, but like not in an evil way. Just like
No, the cop,
it's not always used for shooting. It's just decoration.
no, the cops will start painting and the artists will start policing the streets. Because everyone will trust each other.
But everybody will trust each other, and police won't need to police the streets.
Artists will.
They'll just tell artists. They'll be like the Medicis. They'll just commission artists to paint cops, guns, like the good old days. How police used to like just be like gunslinging, vigilant, like just good guys that be like Rambo cops.
Like in Scottsdale, they just paint like cowboys.
Yeah, and they can show up like just them together as brothers.
And you know what? There'll be a new genre of art called cop art. Cop art. It'll just be one word.
Cop art.
Cop art.
And it will just represent what it means to serve and protect.
And paint.
There won't even be churches anymore.
Paint and protect.
There will be no churches or Jesus or God or any belief systems. There'll be no yoga classrooms. It'll just be police officers smiling, shaking hands, saying, "Do you need any help?" And you say, "No, thank you, officer." And he's like, "Are you sure? I can help you grab those grocery bags, ma'am."
Do you know what they'll...
Do you have a cop? Do you have a cat in a tree? Are you having a problem with your loved ones, or like you have a problem with your mom, dad, or girlfriend? I can help.
You know what guns they'll start using?
What?
Paint guns.
Paint guns?
Paintball guns.
And just as decoration, huh?
Just
It's like art.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Cop's like, "Let me help you with that mural."
Yeah.
He's like, and then you turned out, you're like, then all of a sudden it's like an inside job. Someone finds out those paintballs were the exact same paintballs that were used on the Trump mural above Third Space. All of a sudden, there's some crooked people in the force
And now Third Space is gone.
that are anti-Trump. See, that's my issue, actually.
So what's going to happen with the mural?
What when
I heard Rudy was pro-Trump.
I don't know what that means to be pro-Trump.
He just likes his...
I think you can be understanding towards Trump.
He likes how he walks, you know?
I think there's two real horrible people in this world. Those that are against Trump are horrible, and those that are for Trump are horrible. The third person is just the person that goes, can I get my Flaming Hot Cheetos at Chiba Hut, or is my dank still in my pipe?
I'll take a bong at Chiba Hut.
Do I still get my bong rips? That's the third person.
I'll take a bong sandwich.
I wonder if some people really care about getting answers, or do they just want to be like, Do they just want to hear their voice echoed like a giant whine of hell?
Hey, if you're looking for questions, you've come to the right place. If you're looking for answers, you gotta go somewhere else.
Yeah, we'll just give you the wrong ones, and then you'll just come back and call us racist or somewhat uneducated or privileged. I was wondering, do you think it's okay, like, for like people to appropriate a bandana?
For what?
Isn't that some like?
Who came up with that?
Isn't that like some southern honky tonk thing? Bandanas.
Antonio Bandana?
What about blue jeans? Do you think it's okay for people to appropriate blue jeans? You know those are for the working class. The hippies appropriated that. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So how come we're not getting retribution for that?
It didn't start until now.
Damn farmers. All they did was plant seeds and grow a celery. And now look at, there's not one statue or one trap song made about a farmer. There's not even a clothing line about farmers, except there's nothing representing farmers. No? You don't think so?
Where did you come from? Where'd you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Joe? Remember that song?
No, I never heard that one. Let me see what I got on here.
Wendy says she has worked hard for all of her successes and never benefited from white privilege. So she does not understand this victimization culture. Wendy says she has worked hard for all of her successes and never benefited from white privilege. So she does not understand this victimization culture. Wendy says she has worked hard for all of her successes and
Some people say like
homosexuality.
Some people
The
think.
opportunity to be fucked with a cucumber by Alexis Sky.
Do you know about
can
this
anybody
Alexis
else
Sky thing
say
getting
that
fucked by a
they've done
cucumber?
that? Any opportunity
That's
to
just
be
trending
fucked
right now on
with a
Google.
cucumber by Alexis Sky. Can anybody else say that they've done that?
It's the exciting new season of Bachelor in Paradise. It's the exciting new season of
Watch
Bachelor
this
in
remix
Paradise.
right here.
It's
You
the
hear that beginning
exciting new
part?
season of Bachelor in Paradise.
Yeah. Anyways,
Swag.
I heard people are stealing all my beats.
Ooh.
It's just people are the subscribers. You know what? Unsubscribe now. If you're a beat jacker,
Beat off.
go beat off somewhere else. Sometimes I drink a beer and I think like, man, is this beer working? Because I'm not funny.
Yeah.
I'm not funny yet.
That's comedy.
Sometimes I'll drink like 3 of these and I'm still not funny yet, you know?
That's comedy.
What do you think about people begging other people to respect them?
I hate it.
What about even begging them to respect you as a comic?
It's the worst thing you can do.
It is, right? You know what's even worse than that? Begging people to say that you're funny.
Okay, when I used to do comedy, there's this guy. We did a good set, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
And then no one wanted to watch him. So he's at the trunk space, so everyone started leaving. And then the guy's like, no, you can't leave.
Stay here, you fuckers!
You have to stay here.
And okay, so then what happened?
And then everyone's like, ugh. And then he started playing, and it was like really bad. And everyone just snuck out.
Did he do jokes? He's like, so everybody's here, and he's like, I got a story. My dog takes fat shits in my living room.
Are you peeking?
I don't think so. Is it getting red?
Yeah.
So my dog takes fat. I'll just put the microphone this far away. So the guy's up on stage. He's like, this guy in the audience is like, you're peeking, and the microphone's busting out. He's like, so my dog takes fat shits in the living room.
No, but actually,
Tell me a joke. Tell me a joke that he did.
Actually, he wasn't a comic. He was He's like
He was a thespian performer,
he was a singer,
singer-songwriter.
and I'm using that term very, very generously.
Yeah.
He used to sing about like cats and shit.
Oh, you're about to tell me his name, but you think I know him. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Brody.
Brody? No.
Brody Hubbard.
No, not him.
Oh, okay. That's the only guy I know plays a guitar downtown. I haven't seen him in 14 years.
He works with Ryan Avery.
Does he? Where's he work at?
Internet place.
No.
I'll
Limits.
I'll tell you off air.
That's fine. This beer isn't working. I used to be funny. Back when I didn't know anybody.
You remember that guy, Brody Hubbard?
Yeah, like 14 years ago, he played a song in Trunk Space on his lap.
They did a roast on him.
Did they? I heard a lot of people hate him, like they hate our podcast. Is that true?
Why do they hate him?
I don't know. Maybe because he's successful, like us.
I guess that guy moved to LA,
Brody Hubbard did.
and then he started writing for reality TV shows.
What was it? So he got a good resume.
Like he was writing for The Real World and like Temptation Island and shit like that.
Damn. Is that hard to do?
I don't know. And then my friend Ryan's, he knows him. But I guess he moved back here, and then Ryan he works with him. He got him a job in Scottsdale.
Well, you got to move up those ladders.
Writing reality TV is a young man's game.
If anybody's out there, I'm unemployed. I'd like to get a job somewhere.
What are you trying to do?
Um,
Poet?
It's not what I'm trying to do, it's what I don't want to do. Like, I don't want to get on the internet and, try to come off as I'm successful. I don't want to have to use a phone anymore.
Could you sell art?
That's exactly, I don't even want to have to sell art. I just want to be able to go into a place, and if someone gives me some shit, I say, here's $100. Why don't you treat me with some respect?
Here's some fuck off money.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Now I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. You go in the back, right? I'll give you 5 minutes. You go in the back. Come out here again, and act like I'm your best friend. That's what that $100 is gonna do for you.
I like it.
And then I'm gonna tell you to leave me alone because you bother me. Now I want my sandwich and leave me alone. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, is there any jobs that can have that happen? I pretty much just want a job that can create my life like SimCity.
Stockbroking.
Stockbroker? Day trader?
Fortnite player.
Yeah, dude, I suck at Fortnite. I've tried too many times. I'm so horrible at Fortnite.
You become a Twitcher.
You know my problem was at Fortnite? I don't understand how to control the guy.
I never played it once.
I don't know how to understand how to go forward and also move his skull on top of his head.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying? I'm like more like I can move forward, sideways, and up, like Super Mario Brothers. But dude, I can't do two directional things at once.
You can't enter the 3D realm.
3D realm, hell no. I like Super Mario Brothers.
If that
game never gets old.
If you could make money playing that game, I'd be making money right now.
So with Super Mario?
Yeah.
Dude, what about Angry Birds?
Never played it.
You never played Angry Birds? Dude, you'll get addicted, bro. That's my favorite game.
I played Donkey Kong Country. I was a champion.
Oh, that's fun.
I was a champion of that game. That Blockbuster Video.
Really? Did you have competitions?
Yep. I got number 1. I won free rentals for a year.
Really? What do you think? What was your edge?
I played that a lot.
I play games a lot, and sometimes I never get really good.
I'd studied the game. I knew the ins and outs. I knew every jump. It was just a speed run, you know?
Do you remember? Do you remember this TV show where these guys would compete on a video game at the beginning, and then whoever won got a shopping spree and like some sort of like blockbuster.
It was like
video game?
there were video games on the walls, and
Yeah, and they just shove them all in a basket.
and then they had Velcro on themselves, and they could put it on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch the shit out of that game.
My son. This is on the same topic.
They had one on Nickelodeon where they played games too.
Yeah, and then when they win.
I think it was a different one or two different ones.
So, my son asked me today, what was the biggest thing you've ever stolen? You know, he's only 11 years old, right? He asked me what the biggest thing I ever stole was. And I said, I never stole a car. But I heard that's some big stuff that some people do steal. And I said, well, when I was a kid, I told him about Wizard. Do you remember Wizard magazine?
Oh yeah, I still have them.
You know, like, do they still come out? And
No.
they don't tell you the price of comics anymore.
They went out of business.
It went way out of business, huh? I think the last time I
I
saw...
still read them,
Yeah.
the old ones.
I think the last Wizard I remember seeing was, like, when the Star Wars, like, #2 came out. And it was, like, Natalie Portman is
Oh yeah.
Lady Amidala, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Queen Damodar.
Yeah, whatever. But, so I told him Wizard would come out, like, 4 times a year, or what? Or every month? Every month. So, and it would tell you prices of certain comics in there. At least the going price. It wouldn't show you every comic. It would
I don't know how they got those prices, anyways.
I've never actually found the price.
Do they translate into dollars?
I've never had that happen. I've never seen it happen in my whole life. Whether it's baseball cards or
It was
anything.
a scam.
Dude, my mom had a bunch of Willie Mays cards, like some old baseball cards, right? And we priced them out, and we took them into the card store. The guy was like, "I'll give you $10 for." Dude, they said it's like right here. They said this one's $400.
They lowball you.
It says it's $400 right here.
Yeah.
No, like it's not in mint condition. I was like, what's
Yeah.
mint? This thing is absolutely spotless. They're like, it needs to still be in the pack.
Yeah.
Like, well, how am I gonna know if I'm a Willie Mays card if it's still in the pack?
There's like 3 or 4 points you need to hit to get that price.
Yeah, but these cards were not weathered, dude.
Did people want that card?
Dude, they were only gonna give her $10 for a $400 Willie Mays card.
That's what eBay's for.
Yeah, it's all fucked up too. Dude, I tell you what, Zillow's fucking up the pricing of houses around here and apartments.
Because it's not accurate.
It's not accurate, dude. It's just all these fake prices, dude. And then you can see, they even show you how, they even, like, confusingly tell you that the price has dropped $10,000.
You know what they have to do? You have to go with what actually sold on the government's list.
Dude, I miss the good old days when there wasn't cops. When a man could just stand by his word.
I miss the good old days when Cops was on TV.
Yeah, like Eddie Murphy, like Beverly Hills Cop, Lethal Weapon Cop,
Dirty Harry,
Cop,
RoboCop.
You remember, like I was trying to tell my son that was like
Cops were cool back then.
cops. You didn't really want to talk shit on the internet about cops back then.
Yeah, they were still good guys.
Do you think there was an internet back then? You'd want to talk shit about cops?
No,
Really?
cops were cool then.
I think it's fucked up. Everybody hates a cop.
Only
I got a story that happened last week.
only hippies didn't like cops.
I got a story that happened last week. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
It's a true story. It has to do with a cop. I'm driving with my family down the street. Okay? The 51. I'm going northbound. We're trying to get ourselves up to Prescott to cool off. Right? We were going to go camping up there in Mingus Mountain, right? So I'm driving my car down the 51. I pass Bethany Home, past Glendale. I'm going down. I'm going north, right? I'm going north. You follow? All of a sudden, my tire blows out, dude. I gotta pull over, dude. I pull over the side of the road, right where the northern exit's at. I pull over. I get out, my fucking tires just exploded, right? So I go, I'm gonna have to, hopefully have a spare in there. I never checked if I had a spare. Of course, I open it up, there's no tire, no spare, right? So I'm waiting in the car, I call up my mom or somebody to come up there and help me, right? Because I need to get a tire. And I don't even got a jack. So there's no way I can get this tire off. So I'm sitting in this car and I'm pulled way off the side of the road. Right? Guess who comes up behind me? This cop. It's hot, dude. It's like 110. This cop comes up behind me and he's like, and he goes to the passenger window and he knocks on the window. And I look and I'm like, this fucking guy. Right? So I roll down the window and he says, oh, you got five, oh wow, you got 5 people in here, the cop says. Oh, you got 5 people in here, right? And I was like, what the hell is he talking about, dude? Like, I got a flat tire, what the hell is he gonna do? You know what I mean? I would have liked if he came out of that car with a jack or something.
Say, oh, you can count.
You can count. No, but this is where I got in trouble, dude. This is where I got in trouble. He said, can you pull up there to the exit? You know, and this northern exit is seriously like a half mile away. I'm like, my tire's flat. I'm not going to drive on the rim. I don't want to fuck up my rim. Because then the tire won't go on there. Right? And he says, well, it's better to do that than 5 people dead.
Wow.
And I was wondering, what's he talking about? He goes, because he thinks I'm too close to the road and people can kill me.
He's going to shoot you?
No, people are going to crash into me. And I said, I'm more than far enough off the road. And then so I rolled at the window, right? And then he knocks on it again. And he's like, can you just pull up there just a little bit more? And then I said, this is what I said, and I regret what I said, but he didn't hurt me. I said this, dude. I said, alright, buddy. I said, alright, buddy. That's why I called the cop buddy, dude. And I rolled my window back up, and I pulled up like 2 feet over more. Even though I was more than enough off the fucking road. Right?
He's just flexing?
He's just flexing, dude. But I called him buddy. Right? Then after I got my tire all replaced, I'm watching all these things where these cops are busting people's heads open. Just giving people tickets and shit. Do you get what I'm saying? They're part of the power structure, dude. Civilization is built upon injustice. It's not built on justice. There has never been justice on the planet Earth.
Well, let me put it this way. If you're an eagle and you're flying in the sky and you see a rat and you're hungry, you're going to eat the rat.
Yeah, so what are you saying?
The cops are the eagles.
Dude, that's like fascist. That's like Germany.
They get to eat whatever rat they want.
Yeah.
On the road.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Fuck eagles. No, but historically speaking, this whole bullshit where I have rights. You gave up your rights a long time ago, so you can eat, so you can have popsicles, and microwave dinners, and fast food.
Well, whites need rights.
Whites do? Shit, man.
Whites for rights.
How about we all just get on the fucking same page, right? You listening here? How about we all get on the same page and know that whatever this word white's about, this white privilege thing's about, we're all in the same fucking bucket.
What about
if you're wage labor, if you're paying rent on a house, you're renting, you might as well be the same race.
What about whites for rights?
If you're not a property owner, you follow? You're the same race. It doesn't fucking matter what you're doing. You got no swing. Matter of fact, if I was president, this is what I would do. I would say this to the people. I was saying, unless you're gonna up your game and figure out how you're gonna make some money in this economy, and I'm not gonna charge you for property. I'm not gonna have you pay for rent. I'm not gonna have you pay for housing. But you better figure the fuck out how you're gonna get your land and maintain your livelihood. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm talking about here? Everything's up for grabs. I'm gonna give parcels to every citizen of the United States. Are you following her?
Is it raining outside?
Maybe. It's humid as fucking here. Do you get what I'm talking about here? As your next president, Eli.
I heard like a rumbling.
Just some lowriders. Dude, last night. Anyways, dude, I want to finish my manifesto, but if we get rid of everything that costs money, which is property, rent, we got to get off this race and sex and transgender bullshit. And we need to go right to how much it costs to rent and stay fucking alive. You get what I'm saying? I'll swear to God, I'm going to go down into the people. I'm going to speak to the people, right?
You know what my favorite race is?
What?
The 100-meter.
Do you know what my favorite race is? Eraser. Eraserhead. By David Lynch.
Erase race. Hashtag.
So, last night, I was, my son's probably still up. He hasn't started school yet. He starts school like next week. He's been enjoying because his sisters have been going to school.
He's a painter.
My son? Oh yeah. Yeah, he's a painter, alright. He can follow directions. Just to let anybody.
But you said you got 1,000 likes?
He got almost 1,100 likes, bro.
How many? But there's no buyers?
No buyers. Just a bunch of grandmas that only have quarters.
So they just
and they didn't even give them a fucking quarter.
So they just
grandmas give people quarters at least. You know.
They just like that there's a little kid by a painting.
Yeah, it's pedophilic, dude. Fucking grow the fuck up. They're gonna go hate on They're gonna hate on these pedophiles
and throw down.
But here they are, fucking pseudo pedophiles.
If you like a picture, throw down. Don't just like it.
Kid needs candy. Pay for it.
Don't just like.
Don't give him some sweet fucking.
Internet like
sweet nothings, dude.
Internet likes don't pay the bills.
The real question is, which restaurant are we gonna visit that's either gonna dive based on a review
or fly
or get an extra 100,000 a year because we just promoted it?
I just had an idea for a social media company.
What is it?
It's like Kickstarter and Facebook combined.
Okay.
So you have your ideas, right, and then you pitch them
on Facebook.
Or it's not Facebook, but it's that format. And if people like it, instead of a like, it like gives you $1.
How about this one?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. How about this one?
So like hearts, don't do anything. But if they're like, I like it, put your money where your mouth is. Every like is $1.
How about an app that can show you if you eat at a place and it's so fucking expensive, it can show you where you can get the exact same food for half the cost.
Yeah. Like what?
I don't know, like tater tots at Gracie's.
You can go to Safeway and buy $15 for a big box.
Yeah, it'll tell you like where you can find the community fryer. So there's community frying pits.
Really?
Like by public restrooms in certain certain parks.
Yeah.
And there's a room there in which you can pay $1 and you get a key. You open up the door. Inside there is a fryer, like a clean kitchen, and you can cook.
That's your idea?
Whatever food you get at the grocery store.
Not bad.
You got a better one?
Well, don't they have...
It comes to you, the kitchen. How about this one?
Don't they have...
A kitchen, a food truck that has no food in it.
And then you order it and they...
But you can cook whatever cute idea you have in that food truck.
Yeah.
Oh wait. No, this one. Oh, this would be cool. A food truck? Oh, shit. Dude, they're gonna fucking steal this idea. I get these all the time,
Bleep
dude.
it out when you put it up.
Alright, dig this. Okay. These hipster ass fucking cats, right? These hip cats, right? You know what the best thing you can do if you want to be a chef or have a restaurant? You know what the best thing you can do? If you want to be a food guy, are you following?
Food dude.
You want to be if you want to cook, you want to be a chef, not a critic. You want to be a chef, right?
Yeah.
And you want to make food for people so they enjoy it. Are you following this
Yeah.
one? What these cats do is they'll rent an Airbnb. This is what they do. They do this shit. I saw it on Netflix.
It's already happening.
They rent an Airbnb and then they get people pay $50 a head. They come to that Airbnb. They cook up. Like they go to Whole Foods. And they cook up some banging ass shit.
Huh.
Like with booze and everything. They give you a 3-course meal or 5-course meal. You pay $50. They fucking feed you. You get drunk. They ante up because they serve about 10 people at $50 a head. They paid $100 for that one night at the Airbnb. They got a kitchen. Okay, they went to Whole Foods, spent another $100, and they fed 10 heads.
They
at
just made
$50.
they made $1,000.
They made some money, right? Okay, so you got that. So we got that, right? How about this? A food truck with a chef in there that you just pretty much tell them what you want the food truck to cook. He'll give you like a crazy list. Like it's crazy. And he'll drive that food truck to your house and cook shit right there.
What happens if it's like just like a van? It doesn't have to be a food truck.
Yeah, it could be a van. Yeah.
And he doesn't have to like.
They already doing that shit. You know what that shit's called? You know what that shit's called? Catering.
Yeah.
That's called catering.
Yeah. Touche.
Damn it. That shit's old school. Catering was before food trucks. Just let those motherfuckers
But
know.
it doesn't matter. You just have to spin it right, and it's a new idea.
These motherfuckers charge... Everybody in Phoenix charges way too fucking much for food. It's just too... It's impossible to eat around here. It's hot as fuck. I think as your next mayor... your electricity bill is free during the months of July and August. And I'll get everybody's vote.
How are they going to make that work?
Pretty much this. This is how it works.
Tax rich.
You take a penny.
You could take it out of the Red for Ed
I
fund.
take a 0.01%.
Out of Red for Ed.
I add 0.01% on every tax. 0.01%. Do you know how much money I would make?
A lot.
It'd be enough to like... So can you imagine these people working all these little numbers? 0.01%. Money doesn't exist. Neither does school shootings or mass shootings. It doesn't exist.
Why are the teachers unhappy still?
Because they're not talented. Everybody knows that. Anybody who becomes a teacher doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. They think their love will pay their bills. Wake the fuck up.
It's a free market.
It's a free market. It means fucking either you know how to fucking do jumping jacks or you don't.
Your yeah.
Listen, everybody needs to figure this shit out real quick. Because this racism and sexism shit has to do with rent. Rent. The price of living. Alright? That's all there is. I don't understand why... There should be no arguments. There should be nobody complaining about if something's appropriate or not. This shit has to do with when the first of the month comes around and you don't got enough money for rent. It's the only thing that should be posted on Facebook. I didn't make rent this month.
You know, like if you're a journalist and if you take an idea from someone, you have to give citations.
Yeah, it's called a bibliography.
Yeah.
Bibliography.
But these cultural appropriation people,
They don't give bibliographies.
they want a bibliography on what you look like.
Yeah. Where'd you get your style from?
Where's your citations?
Where's your citations?
Did you citate those dreadlocks?
You know what? This is the way I look at it. Like this.
They want MLA style.
Some cats came up to me and tried to say I was appropriating. No joke. They said I was appropriating the Basquiat crown. You know the crown.
Yeah.
And I said,
I think I heard that.
are you kidding me? I said, how are you gonna do it? Like, how are you gonna? This is the great question. How are you gonna depropriate? Or what's the opposite? What's the
Unappropriate?
Unappropriate. How are you gonna unappropriate me? By you complaining?
Inappropriate.
How are you gonna inappropriate me? No, seriously, this is a great question. How do you inappropriate me?
It's
I already took it. I already used it.
appropriate.
And then they say, we're gonna make you not use it.
It's appropriate.
Yeah.
Appropriation.
No, but think how it works. Think about how it works. Donald Trump's president. He is appropriating presidency. You know, the representation of America.
He appropriated Obama.
He appropriated Obama as a president.
Unappropriated.
He thought it was hip. No, it's hip.
He's like, that. If that guy can do it, I can do it.
So get the angle. Get the angle. They say that, right? They say Donald Trump's appropriating. Right? Let me get a different song on there. I love this song right here.
Ready or not, here I come. Gonna find you and make you mine. Ready or not.
You're peeking. I personally
I can't sit here and watch you kill yourself on Coors Lights and Adderall. I can't
Coors
sit
Lights.
here and watch you kill yourself on Coors Lights and Adderall. I can't sit.
I'm shutting your butt down. Do you have that one?
It's the exciting new season of Bachelor in Paradise.
Wendy says she has worked hard for all.
Homosexuality and video games are just some of the reasons for mass shootings. Homosexuality and video games are just some of the reasons for mass shootings. Homosexuality.
You know what I blame for shootings?
what?
Professional wrestling.
Is that still good?
I don't watch it.
So you haven't killed anybody? I get it.
I'm not a shooter.
I get it. I get exactly what you're talking about. You know what I also blame on mass shootings? Flip phones.
Flip flops.
Because I'm not using flip phones. I haven't killed nobody. Right? You know what else I blame on mass shootings?
Slap bracelets.
Corny kids.
Corn nuts.
Corny. They're corny. Dorks.
Dorkos.
Actually, you know what I was tripping on the other day?
You know what I blame on it? Magic cards.
I think what happened is these dorks, some of these dorks took on they started reading some like white supremacy shit. They could have read anything, but they happened to read some white supremacy shit, and then all of a sudden they took it to the next level. Dorks always take shit to the next level.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what race they are. Dorks take shit to the next level. And once we start figuring out like about these antisocial dorks and figuring out what to do with them. How's that chair doing?
It's alright.
Yeah. Man, I haven't had a drop of liquor all day.
How are you feeling?
Alright. Believe it or not, these Miller High Lifes really make me believe it's 1903 again.
The podcast is dying.
Do you think so? They're protesting.
No one's watching it.
No one's watching it. They're not even canceling it. They're not even canceling us.
That's the worst.
That's the worst when you can't be canceled. It's like the opposite of Donald Trump. It's like you move up the ladder. Like you get people to hear you, and then they cancel you, but then you don't change, and then you keep doing what you do, and you succeed.
You just keep on canceling people.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, no joke. My Twitter got 2 new followers, in the last 3 weeks.
How do we make this thing work?
Dude, did you see the flyers I put up downtown?
Yeah.
Did you see the cat ones?
Yeah.
You saw them on the pole?
No.
Oh, you didn't see any of the cat posters I did?
I saw the other one.
I did it the day before First Friday. It's my favorite flyer,
But
dude.
people aren't clicking on it.
People aren't fucking picking up their fucking phone to do it. Dude, I love my flyers.
Maybe
I put a kitten on it, right?
Maybe we have to show people how to subscribe.
Like, we need to go there in person.
Like step 1, step 2, step 3.
You want to do
go
that?
on the internet.
Should we? No, we'll just go down to Lost Leaf right now and be like, hey, could you subscribe to my YouTube channel real quick?
We have to like force people
Just
to.
go on YouTube.com. YouTube.com. And then enter. Okay.
Abe Zuka.
Abe Zuka. I'll come right up. There you go. Subscribe. Peace.
I think we need the algorithm to pick it up.
I'm going to try to give coupons, dude, to all these other businesses.
There's homosexuality.
I believe in coupons. What do you believe in coupons?
Yeah.
The coupon revolution.
Ready or not, here I come.
Do you think that's because I put a bunch of hip hop beats on here? Dude, I can't wait for this weather to get better. Maybe that's why our podcast sucks. It's so fucking hot out there.
My life sucks right now.
Really, why is that?
I can't go out without sweating.
Shit. I keep smelling my ball sweat.
It's just gonna go on for another month.
You think that's all it is? I tell you what, man. You gotta go. We go down in here. Wait, where should we do the food review real quick? Let's do a real one.
Arby's.
Arby's? Want to do it right now?
Is it closed?
It's 9:49. Is there any place
I
that's
think
open
they're
till 11?
closed.
What's the 11 o'clock one we could do? Listen, if anybody's into these podcasts, I'm speaking to you guys right now. If any of you out there are into this podcast,
Please start funding us.
just the next time you see us, just tell us we're funny. Even if you don't believe it.
I just feel like crying.
You know the best part is? It's like, we're totally trolling. You know what they used to call it? You know where trolling came from? Eli, for real. None of these fucking millennials know.
Troll?
Trolling. You know where trolling comes from?
No.
They think it's the troll under the bridge.
Control.
No. Trolling.
It's a root word.
It's equivalent to chumming. You know what chumming?
For the shark?
Chumming the water. That's where trolling comes from.
For fish?
Yeah. It's trolling for fish.
Chummy?
We're just throwing shit out there, see what it bites. I don't believe in any of this goddamn shit.
Why did they call it chumming?
Because it came from trolling. You don't believe that? What's the little motors that put the boats? The boats go real slow, and I think they call it trolling. When you go really slow through the water.
You're trolling for fish?
Yeah. See if anything bites.
I'll buy it.
Because I really never got the idea of being a troll. You're a troll. The trolls don't do that shit. Trolls seriously don't talk. They just act ugly.
You know who's... Yeah. That's creative. You look at pirate, a futuristic pirate. You know what they call that?
What?
Steampunk.
I feel like this is our worst fucking podcast ever. Fucking shit.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a Pizza Hut review?
Is it open?
Dude, we should do Gracie's.
Okay.
You ready? Gracie's, we're coming for you. It's Monday night. None of these motherfuckers are out.
Do you have to charge your battery?
No. Let me see. You want me to get an interviewer? I want me to get a third asshole to do a pod to come with us. It's not nice that you guys. I've seen people out there on First Friday saying our podcast is
Baloney.
We're trying too hard. And you know what?
They say we're Joe Rogan wannabes.
That shit ain't cool. Yo, you want to get tater tots? Is that you? Is that you or me?
That was me.
Dude, I'm the loser. Don't you love when you're with somebody and your phone's beeping like crazy and you're like, oh, this fool must be popular.
Yeah.
That's so. Next time you're on a date,
that doesn't happen to me.
Next time you're on like a date, right? Have your buddies like just text you like crazy, and be like, hold on real quick, and he's like, shit.
And just pretend it's another girl.
Can I just? God, I'm gonna turn this thing off. And then it beeps again. You're like,
Yeah.
how is this working? Do you think it's okay for people to think they're better than other people?
You have to. You have to survive.
Dude, I'll give a shout out to Leslie Barton. She bought 2 of my paintings
Really.
last week, but I gave her a smoking deal. I would almost give them to her for free.
Oh.
But if you give them to someone for free, then it doesn't seem like they really bought a gift for somebody.
Did you sell all your paintings?
Dude, I didn't sell any paintings last Friday. I sold two paintings to Barton, Leslie Barton. Guess what painting she bought?
Which one?
She bought a Mac Miller and a Lil Wayne.
Huh.
And did you know Leslie Barton's totally into Lil Wayne? Yeah.
What happens if you just drew cartoon characters?
Shit, man, that's what I was trying to do with that one.
Like Bart Simpson?
That painting sucks, man.
Who'll buy it? What's beeping? Tater tots are done.
Okay, we're gonna do Gracie's tater tots, punk motherfuckers. Better watch the fuck out, because this shit's gonna get... I'm pretty sure if we go to Gracie's right now, we're gonna meet some loser that'll join us in our podcast. And I'm not gonna like them.
That's what happened last
But I'm
time.
gonna pretend to like them.
That's what happened last time.
When?
Oh,
At
wait.
Gracie's?
Yeah.
When do we have a third? We never had a thirdsome.
Yeah.
But I wanted, so the next people, Steve Caballero got like 4 strikes against his ass. He doesn't realize, like, me inviting you on my podcast is actually a compliment. It's a fucking compliment. And you've pretty much have turned me into an ugly ass dude asking a girl that's out of my league out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, now you're making me feel... I look in the mirror now because you turned me down. You flaked on me like an hour... Just like these bitches do. An hour before the fucking... Right when it's gonna get real. I'm talking about before the date, you flake on me. an hour prior to the fucking occupation. Do you know what that makes me feel like? I look in the mirror, I take a shower, I just look like a shriveled piece of shit. I'm just like ugly. Yeah, I'm gonna slice my wrist, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm a coward. And I'm against guns, so I don't have any guns in the house. So the best I'm gonna do is, guess what I'm gonna do?
Order a pizza.
I'm gonna fucking go to Subway sandwich and get a meatball sub, toasted, with shredded mozzarella on there, even though they don't put that much on there. Dude, Subway sandwich is pretty fucking good. Late at night, if you do it right. You get a meatball sub. You tell them, put some of that shredded cheese on there.
Put some pussy on there.
I'm gonna make my own sub. It's gonna be called the feet ball sub.
Could I get some extra pussy on my sub?
Like cat fillet? Like fillet cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, I'll give you guys a link to subscribe. This is gonna be the last podcast of the first trailer. What do you think of that one, boy?
Sorry we disappointed you.
Sorry we disappointed. We thought we had entertaining things to talk about. Eli's the real comic. I'm just a fucking poser.
No one cares anymore.
I'm just the poser.
You know where we should do it at?
Where?
The Valley Ho Hotel.
They got food right now?
The one at Scottsdale.
Like our real podcast?
At Trader Vic's. At the pool. There'll be hot chicks in the background.
Why don't we just keep doing a food review of Welcome Diner? Like over and over and over again.
Oh, God. Yeah.
And then once they find out, like, dude, you guys aren't really doing a food review. You guys are just trying to get free drinks.
You're just trying to be cool.
Oh, so, like, that's what I put on the flyer. It said Abe Zuka on YouTube with Eli Kluger, right? It's called, it says something like, my podcast is worse than yours.
Oh, God.
Do you think I'm unselling myself to sell myself? Guess
No.
what? I've had at least 5 people say this podcast is good.
Yeah, people say it's good.
So, whatever this other fucking stale bunch of silent fucking
Do you think
perverts.
Do you think if they didn't like it, they would just wouldn't say anything?
Dude, with us, yeah.
They just ignore it.
Definitely the people that said they like it. I personally don't trust their sanity. Like, I know they got, like, they're not, like, good citizens of the United States. They're kind of, like, on the outs, bipolar,
They're like
maybe bouts of depression.
immigrants.
No. Yeah, they're some of my favorite.
They're aliens. Immigrant aliens.
We have a lot of non-whites that watch us, so if you guys want to be all racist, that's on you.
We just want whites watching this podcast.
But when we say that, the non-whites watch us, and they're some of our greatest viewers.
This podcast isn't for non-whites. Yeah, it is.
This podcast is for people that think it's hip to if you're non-white and you think it's hip to be if you think it's hip to be part of like people
White.
that are confused, then you're in it. You're in it.
We need to mix the whites and the blacks.
Yeah, we need to bridge the gap. We need to get that gray. We need to get that transgender gray. My favorite color.
Transgressive.
Transgressive gray.
Transangular.
Alright, so let's do the in conclusion. So in conclusion, it's hot tonight.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
If any of you guys out there could pick up your phone and call your mother and tell her
Get off the internet.
Just call up your mother. Call your mom right now. Tell your mom that she wasn't always old. She was actually a young woman one time.
And say thanks for...
And that it might have been a mistake. Your mom might have made a mistake by copulating with whoever your father is.
Or isn't.
And
Come here, the bot.
your mom needs to hear from you right now. She needs to know you love her. And this podcast has been created for that reason.
It's been brought to you by Panda Express.
And all this other nonsense that we spoke was actually a psychological experiment on your endurance of coherency. And that if you made it this far into the podcast, you have reached transcendence. And that you can call your mother right now and tell her you love her. And that everything in your life was meant to be
The brothers.
the way it is. It was supposed to be this way. None of us were supposed to die at that garlic festival.
Stare into the void.